Now guys, A into B equal to K. Now my question is, where all can I apply this concept? Let's understand that. When A into B equal to K, everyone is now aware that A and B have an inverse relationship. That is, if A goes up, B goes down. If A goes down, B goes up. But the K, that is, it remains constant. Is everyone clear with this logic? That means A and B are inversely related. I'm connecting the first session to the second now. Now, where all can I use this concept? Speed into time equal to distance. If speed goes up, the time you take reduces. If the speed of your vehicle goes down, the time you take to reach the same place increases. Does everyone agree with me? And what is remaining the same? Does the distance change? Does the distance from your house to your school change? Distance remains constant. Can I use this logic in time, speed into time equal to distance? Yes, I can. Where all can I use it? Length into breadth is equal to area. If length increases, the breadth has to decrease to maintain the same area. If the length decreases, the breadth has to increase to maintain the same area. Is the area changing? Yes or no? No. That means area remains constant. Is everyone following? I'm looking at where all I can apply this. Another place where I can apply. Price into consumption is equal to expenditure. Guys, remember, if the price of the apple was 10 rupees, I was buying more apples. But if the price of an apple went from 10 to 20, I was buying lesser number of apples with the same money that I had. You remember our last class example? The example that I took in the previous session? Yes. So, if price increases, the consumption decreases. If the price decreases, the consumption, that is the number of apples I can buy, increases. With the same amount of money, that means our expenditure remains constant. Yes or no? Is everyone clear? I'm looking at where all I can apply this one fundamental concept. Is everyone clear? Is everyone following? Right. Now let's make it more interesting. Now my question is, if the price increases by 25%, by how much should the consumption decrease to have the same expenditure? This is my question. Priscilla says 25%. Okay, what about the others? What am I applying? Price into consumption is equal to expenditure. A into B equal to K. This is the logic I'm applying. My question is, price increases by 25, the consumption has to decrease by how much? Priscilla says 25%, Ulman also says 25%. Anyone with any other answers? Arnav, what's up with you? Vatsala and Bhavya, what do you say? So brilliant, everyone is giving the wrong answer. Now let's look at why you guys are giving the wrong answer. Let's think logically. For example, assume the price to be 100. Alright. If the price is 100 and it increases by 25%, the price becomes 125 rupees. All of you agree? Yes or no? As I'm writing the steps, I want yeses and nos in the chat so that I know all of you are following. Okay. Now the price increase, say, let me not take any unit of measure. Let me just say price increased from 100 to 125 units. How much did it increase by? 25 units. All of you agree? It increased by 25 on what? Remember that the base value is very important percentages. What is the base? It increased by 25 units on what? It increased by 25 units on 100 units. That is the reason it became 125. Now my question is, how much should the consumption decrease? That means if it has increased by 25 units, the consumption should also decrease by 25 units only. But this is where the catch is. Price increased by 25 units on 100, the base value, and we ended up with 125. Now the consumption has to decrease by 25 units, but the consumption has to decrease on what? Does it have to decrease on 100 or does it have to decrease on 125, guys? If I'm going from 100 to 125 and I have to come back from 125 to 100. Exactly. Brilliant, Priscilla. It has to decrease by 25 units on 125 because 125 now becomes the base value. So 25 units का decrease is on 125 units. Is everyone clear now? Are you now getting the logic? So now what is 25 by 125 into 100? 25 ones are 25 fives are 5 ones are 520. That means the consumption has to decrease by 20% so that the expenditure remains the same. Price into consumption is equal to expenditure. Everyone following? Now I say that the price was 100 and the consumption was 5 units. What is the expenditure, guys? 500.
500.
Now my question is, now when I asked that question, I expected you guys to imagine certain numbers, assume certain numbers and put it on paper to get a faster answer. Now when I solve this, you people will find it very easy. Now what did I say? The price increased by 25%. The consumption had to decrease by how much? What was the condition? Expenditure remains same. That is the reason we were able to apply A into B equal to K. Is everyone clear? Is everyone following? Jaldi, yes or no?
Sir, I didn't understand this one.
Same question, I haven't changed. I'm saying that the price of a commodity has gone up by 25%. How much less of that commodity should I buy so that I do not end up spending more? For that, I took an example. 100 is the price. I am consuming 5 units. What is the total amount I am spending? 500 rupees. Now my question is, if the price of one apple has gone up by 25%, how many apples should I now buy so that I end up spending 500 rupees only? If the price has gone up, it's very logical. Think very logically. If the price has gone up from 100 to 125, I need to reduce the number of apples. So I got 4 apples. Now, how much did I reduce? Initially, how many apples was I buying? 5 initial. Finally, how many apples did I end up buying? 4. 5 became 4. So what was the change? The numerator represents the change. What was the change, guys? 1 apple, right? The consumption was decreasing by 1 apple. What was the initial value? What was the base value? 5 apples. What is 1 by 5 as a percentage? Isn't it 20%?